the little girl accidentally overheard that her mother was about to face trouble. Sensible beyond her years, she immediately refused to get into the car sent by the butler to pick her up. She was determined to find her father, whom she had never met, in the vast crowd. Rejected by one passerby after another, she couldn't gather any information about her father. Exhausted, she had no choice but to spend the night on a stone bench, planning to continue her search after resting. But the next day, misfortune struck. The girl encountered a human trafficker. Seeing no one around, the trafficker snatched her up and ran, ignoring her desperate screams. In that critical moment, she remembered her mother's words, "If you blow this whistle, your father will come to protect you." The little girl immediately put the whistle to her lips and blew with all her might. Just as she was thrown into a car, crying helplessly, a powerful kick landed square on the trafficker's backside. A man gently lifted her out of the vehicle. The trafficker, still defiant, pulled out a knife, but before he could strike, the man's assistant subdued him and threatened to throw him into the ocean as fish food. Tearfully, the little girl looked at the man and called him Daddy before fainting. When she woke again, she found herself in a warm, comfortable bed. The man who had saved her was carefully examining the whistle. Noticing she was awake, he took her downstairs for a meal. Yet despite her obvious hunger, the girl hesitated to eat. When asked, she explained that she and her mother had been bullied for so long that she'd grown afraid to eat at a table. Then, spotting the whistle on the table, she asked the man a heartfelt question. "My mom said if I blew the whistle in danger, my daddy would come. I blew it, and you came, so you are my daddy, right?" At that moment, the assistant entered with a paternity test report. The man had already noticed the unique whistle. It reminded him of a painful memory from 6 years ago. He had rescued a woman fleeing an arranged marriage, only to discover she'd been drugged. In her altered state, they'd spent a night together, after which she vanished. He had vowed that if they ever met again, he'd make her regret abandoning him. But the woman's fate had been far worse. The family she had escaped from, the powerful Shen family, captured and placed her under house arrest. When she was found to be pregnant, she and her daughter became targets of abuse from her cruel father and stepsister. 2 days earlier, the young master of the Shen family had announced his birthday party on a private island and specifically demanded the woman's attendance. Knowing she couldn't refuse, she begged the butler to help her daughter escape. She placed the whistle, left by the man that fateful night, around the girl's neck, telling her it belonged to her father and would summon his protection. But as the girl prepared to leave, she overheard that her mother was in danger, so she set off alone, whistle in hand, searching for her father, and against all odds she found him. Now the little girl pleaded with the man to help rescue her mother. He urgently asked where her mother was, but the young child didn't know the way home. Could father and daughter save the mother in time? Stay tuned for the next episode.